guys, here are my predictions for UFC 88 Breakthrough. The fights are going to be September 6th in Atlanta, Georgia. And I live in Orlando, so I'm really contemplating driving up and watching the fights. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Once again, I'm going to have a competition for the people who predict the most fights correct. So go to my website, mmagirls.net, and basically if you predict the most fights, you win a t-shirt. So it's pretty sweet. So go to my site, check out the details, and you can also check out the new MMA Girl shirts. They're pretty hot. Everyone's going to be wearing them. Your sister, your mother, even your grandmother. So you better get them now before your grandma gets them, because that's going to be kind of embarrassing when you're the only one that's not wearing these shirts. I know you better get it now. First prediction is Chuck Liddell versus Rashad Evans. Now Chuck, he's made a career out of knocking out wrestlers, but I think Rashad's improved stand-up could give him some problems, and also Rashad's a defensive fighter. I don't really see him pushing the action with Chuck. I see Chuck being the one to dictate this fight. Now, Liddell, he can knock guys out by stepping backwards, but again, I don't see Rashad chasing him. So it should be an interesting fight. I hope it's exciting, but I see it, being Chuck winning by a decision after pushing the action for 2 of the 3 rounds. Next prediction is Rich Franklin versus Matt Hamill, and Rich is moving on up to the 205 to fight Matt Hamill. And, he's already accomplished so much in the 185 division, and no one wants to see him fight Henderson for the 3rd time. It's going to be really interesting to see Rich at 205 and see how big he is compared to Matt, because Matt's a big boy. So it should be interesting. I think Matt's strategy is going to, to put Rich on his back and grind out a decision in Rich's guard. But I don't see that happening. No. I see Rich winning this by TKO stoppage. Yes. Next prediction is Carl Parisian versus Yoshiyuki Yoshida. Now, Yoshida is coming in from a win over John Copenhaver by Anaconda Choke. It was an undercard fight, and my internet searching skills, they're not as good as yours. No, they're not. And I couldn't find the fight video. And what sucks is that I was actually at UFC 84, but I arrived late and I missed that fight. So, yeah. Carl's coming, off a loss by TKO from, Thiago Alves. So I think Carl's really pushing the action, and I see him winning. Yeah. Next prediction is Kampmann versus Nate Marquardt. Really interesting fight. Kampmann's a good fighter, good hands, good submissions. I think that, there's a good chance that he will land a clean punch on Marquardt and knock him out and end the fight early. Marquardt looked really good in his last fight against Halaslatus, and he actually lost the decision, but it was because of a couple of point deductions. But he looked really good in that fight. So I am picking Marquardt to win. Should be a really good fight. Last prediction is Dan Henderson versus Rousimar Pilares. Now, I come to this prediction and I realize I haven't picked an underdog yet in this card. And usually, every card is an underdog fighter that I really like and I really want to pick. And this card is a lot of, clear-cut favorites, so it's kind of hard to pick against them. This fight, though, I'm going with the biggest shocker, and I'm picking against Henderson. Rousimar, he's a submission machine, and he has really good takedowns, and I actually see him submitting Henderson. So are you surprised? Good, because that's the point. Pilares, better watch out, though, for Dan's right hand. Big right hand, because I definitely give Henderson the edge in the stand-up. But I think it should be a good fight. I'm excited.